Streamland, Lone Wolf is live. And we're going to start off with a little bit of Hack the Minotaur. Talking about some new builds coming up with Greymore in a few. Get the hype going just a little bit while I get everything ready on my end. I see you people out there. I see you people. It's cool. Getting started soon. We'll be ready to go. And then we'll go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. HTM here with a brand new Vampire Necro build for the Greymore chapter in ESO. I've taken what I think are the best of the new Vampire skills and put them into what I think is basically an unkillable Necromancer build. We have insane damage reduction, healing, AoE damage over time, and this is just a lot of fun to play, you guys. So as usual, we'll go over the stats, we'll go over gear set options, what skills I'm using, champion points, I'll talk about the outfit style, and then I'll show you a quick rotation and some gameplay at the end, so make sure you stick around for the entire video. It's a brand new Vampire Necro build for the Greymore chapter. Let's get started. All right, everybody, here we are back on the Magicka Necromancer. This time around, another solo PvE build. This is updated for the Greymore chapter. I'm on the Greymore PTS right now. So we'll be checking out the new and updated version of those vampire skills and how they can synergize really well with the Necromancer class to make a very strong and basically unkillable build. So we'll look at how we put that all together. As usual, keep in mind this is a solo build, so this is not a pure DPS build. Instead, we're kind of focusing on survivability, especially our defenses are self-healing, as well as damage. So we'll go over all that. But let's go ahead and check out the buff stats first. Sitting at about 39k max Magicka, 21k max health, 10k max stamina. Magicka recovery with our potion active. And of course our pet buddy active. It's going to be about 1100 Magicka recovery, but this is going to be a mist form build, you guys, which means the Magicka recovery needs to come from elsewhere. So we'll talk about that in our stats and our gear set choices. 2300 spell damage, 66% spell critical. Spell damage actually does get a nice buff from this vampire skill, which we'll talk about in a minute. So 3k buffed spell damage. Then we also get even more from our back bar enchant. Go ahead and heal up there. And then in terms of our resistances, this is a light armor build, but we're still pretty solid at about 16k spell and physical resistance, even though using Mist form we have 75% damage reduction. So don't worry about the resistances. Your damage reduction is insanely high using the new Vampire Mist form. 64 points into max Magicka. I'm using the blue stat food here. You don't see the bonuses on the PTS currently. I believe that is a bug, but you are getting max health and max Magicka from that. I'm using the Shadow Mundus for the extra critical damage bonus here. That's because you saw my critical was pretty high, about 70% unbuffed. And then as a Necromancer, we do get passives which increase our crit chance by 20 to 30%. So we can have almost 100% crit chance on this build, which is actually really nice. It's going to synergize with the Necromancer skills and the Vampire skills pretty well. Currently sitting at stage 1, and I am playing around with the different stages. Right now, the regular ability costs do increase the higher Vampire stage you are. So at Vampire stage 4, you actually get a 20% cost increase on your Necromancer abilities, which is a little bit hard, especially when you're soloing. So I am experimenting with stage 1. At stage 1, you can use all the Vampire skills. You just don't have some of the passives like the invisibility when running and undeath. So you can play around with the levels here depending on what you're comfortable with. And then our buffs here, passive buffs, we'll talk about how we get those in a minute. In terms of the potions, you do want the Spell Power Potion as a Magicka Necromancer because we don't have easy access to that Spell Power buff. And then in terms of the race, currently I'm a High Elf. I think High Elf goes with some of the ways that we're playing this build pretty well since we are channeling we do get reduced damage while channeling. We also get some magicka and stamina sustain based on whichever is lower. We get the 2000 max magicka. We get the extra spell damage. Really, though, any race is fine, but high elf is probably preferable for this build specifically. So let's talk about the gear sets next. Starting with our first 5-piece set. Probably guessed this with how high my crit chance was. I am running Mother Sorrow on the weapons and jewelry. So we get a good max magicka and spell crit bonus here. Very nice for soloing. Great for group DPS too. It's a great all-around set. Comes from the Dishan zone. So you can get this pretty easily. You can pick it up on guild traders. You can farm it yourself if you want. But I'm just running the lightning staff on the front bar. I did change this over to sharpened. You can also run Nirnhoned if you want. You can run infused. But sharpened just for the extra damage. By the way this works, you guys, the more damage we do, the more healing we get back as a vampire. So penetration is going to be important. We also have some good penetration from our Necromancer class passives. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But I do like Sharpen trait just for the extra damage and healing that you'll get on that. Then I'm also running the Lightning Staff on the back bar. So if you can pick up 2 of these, that would be ideal. Though you don't necessarily need a Lightning Staff of Mother Sorrow. It could be a Lightning Staff of anything, willpower, whatever. A crafted Lightning Staff on the back bar is fine. As long as it's infused trait with a weapon and spell damage enchant, so your spell damage gets increased by about 600 fully buffed for 5 seconds, and that refreshes itself every 5 seconds. So that's what we want on our front and back bar, lightning staff on both. And then just for the jewelry here, necklace and 2 rings of a Mother Sorrow. I'm using 2 spell damage enchants and 1 reduced cost enchant. This is going to help a lot as a vampire because we do get that increased cost of abilities. And we do want to reduce our costs as much as possible, especially on Mist Form, which already has a pretty low cost, like 1,000, maybe 1,100 magicka per second. But this is going to reduce it by quite a bit. For our next 5-piece set, we're going with something a little bit interesting, something to actually go along with the vampire theme. And no, it's not the Vampire Lord set. This set is really cool for vampires. It's called Hollowfang Thirst. This is actually way back from the Scalebreaker DLC from the Moongrave Fane dungeon. And what it basically does is it's going to help our sustain. So we have spell critical, we have max magicka, we have spell critical again. So it goes great with Mother Sorrow. And then for the 5-piece, whenever you critically heal or critically damage a target, spawn a ball of hemoglobin at their location. After 2 seconds, the ball explodes, restoring 3,000 magicka and applying minor vitality for 9 seconds. This effect can occur every 9 seconds. So basically 3,000 magicka comes in every 9 seconds. Now, why is that important for this build? Well, this build is focused mainly around staying in Mist Form as long as possible. And we'll talk about this more in the skills, but the way Mist Form works is you stop recovering magicka. Your magicka recovery is basically put at 0 while you're in Mist Form. So there's no other way to gain your magicka back other than a few kind of interesting ways, one of them being sets like this. So the set is very easy to proc, especially running Mother Sorrow as our other 5-piece. Our crit values are already very high, so this is going to be procking every 9 seconds, and it does provide a good bit of magicka back. Now, there are other sets in the game that will do this for you, though maybe not as effectively. If you don't have this DLC, you can actually get another similar set from the base game, which does a similar thing called Magicka Furnace. Magicka Furnace gives you 8,000 magicka back, but that's only every 30 seconds. So that is similar, but you get slightly more from the Hollowfang Thirst set. So if you only have access to the base game, you can pick up this set. It's not quite as good, but similar. So that would be another option there. So we are running that 5 pieces on the body. This is a light armor set, as I mentioned, from the Scalebreaker DLC. So running light feet, legs, hands, waist, and chest of the Hollowfang set. All divines, that's going to be your best in slot trait. All max magicka enchants. Now, last but not least, for the monster set, I decided to use Ice Heart here just for the extra spell critical, which again, we want to focus on spell critical, and then the extra damage shield. So you can see almost a 6k damage shield. And we also do some bonus frost damage. And this again procs on crit damage, which we already have very high crit damage, so it all works out well. This is just that extra bit of protection that's going to help you solo things like world bosses that can hit you pretty hard. So if you have this, I recommend a heavy helmet and a medium shoulders. That's just going to let you maximize your undaunted passives. Max health enchant on the helmet, and then stamina enchant on the shoulders. Again, divines. It's going to be your best in slot trait for those. So that is the setup. We got Hollow Fang on the body. We've got the Ice Heart monster set, and then Mother Sorrow on our weapons and jewelry. Let's jump into the skills next on our Magicka Necro Vampire. Starting off with a good one, Mystic Siphon. This deals an amazing amount of damage over time, AoE damage over time, in fact. Shock damage for 12 seconds. It also restores Magicka, though this does not work. The Magicka Restore at least does not work while you're in mist form, but you do get the extra damage. You get the 3% damage done in this case. And what we like about this, especially on the Vampire, is it's free to cast, you guys. One of the issues vampires are going to have, if it remains the way it is right now on PTS, is, like I mentioned, that cost increase. So whatever skills you can run that are either low cost or free, that's the way you want to go, in my opinion, on a vampire build. So Necromancer actually synergizes really well with this because we have a lot of low cost abilities and even some, like we see here, that are free. Now, the only thing that you need to know here is you do need a corpse on the ground, but we do get at least 2 of those with the way I have the build set up currently. Next up, Blood Mist, and this is the main skill of the build that makes it work. Dissolve into a bloody mist, reducing your damage taken by 75% as long as you maintain the channel. While in this form, you deal about 1,300 Magicka damage every 1 second, and you heal for the damage caused. So, I mean, just look at this, you guys. 75% damage reduction. There's very few skills that offer that amount of protection. And not only that, we're doing Magicka damage, AoE around. So if you haven't seen the new vampire skills, this is what it looks like. And then you still can move around in this form, obviously, but then you have that red AoE around you. This is doing damage and healing you at the same time. So it's extremely, extremely strong. Now, the more enemies you hit, the more healing that you do, because each enemy hit gives you that same 1,300 health back every 1 second. So that health back does stack. So that healing does stack. And then it can crit as well. So we already have extremely high crit chance, which means that this can hit, 3-4K per second. And so that's damage done and healing, and then potentially multiply the healing per target. So like I said in the intro, this build is essentially unkillable. And the more enemies that you have trying to hit you, the more healing that you get back. And it is a toggle now as well, so that is the difference. So basically the way this works is you're going to want to apply, some of your other abilities, ground-based AoEs, and then just jump right into mist form for that extra protection, that extra healing, while all your dots are damaging everything around you. That's the basic idea. So that does come from the vampire skill line, the new reworked skill line. That's going to be the last ability that you get there, and Blood Mist is the morph that heals you back and does damage. So that's what we want for this build. Next up, Unnerving Boneyard. This is a Necromancer ability. It's AoE damage over time, and this is from the Gravelord skill line. Third ability that you get, Unnerving Boneyard, is the preferred morph, in my opinion, for soloing, because you get the Major Breach debuff. So that's 50 to 80 spell resistance debuff on all your targets around you. So that's really good for increasing your damage. That makes your Blood Mist hit for even more damage. Now, this is a flex spot. If you're only fighting like a single target boss, then the AoE is not as useful, and it is expensive. You guys can see over 3K cost there on this ability. If you're in a higher level vampire form, it's going to cost over 4K. So what you can do on like a single target boss fight where you don't need the AoE necessarily is just swap in Elemental Drain. Again, we want to make use of as many free abilities as possible on a vampire setup, and this is another free ability. Gives you the same Major Breach debuff, and it gives you Minor Magicka Steal, which gives you a bit of Magicka back every 1 second. So that's what I would recommend for a single target boss or something like that. For AoE, let's say you're grinding experience or just going through a dungeon, then I'm going to pick Unnerving Boneyard in that case. Next up, we got Inner Light. This is from the Mages Guild. And this is just basically a passive magic buff. So it's the first ability you get from the Mages Guild. 5% max magicka while slotted. You gain Major Prophecy, so that's 10% extra spell critical. And it's just a nice way to increase our stats. Again, we're not going to cast this. We don't need to cast it for anything. It's just a passive buff. Last
Guys,
regular ability here is going to be Sated Fury. This is again from the new Vampire skills. That's the second ability that you get. So this actually increases your weapon and spell damage by a massive 660 while you have this toggled. It is a toggled skill, and it costs health. It doesn't cost magicka at all. It costs health to cast every 1 second. You can see about 1,700 health. And when you toggle this ability off, you heal for 35% of the health cost you spent while it was toggled on. So it does act as a burst heal as well. So how this works, cast this. You can see my health is draining, but my spell damage went up, significantly, 660 spell damage. And when this runs out, either you can turn the toggle off or it will actually turn itself off when your health. You can see you get a big chunk of healing back. We'll show that one more time. The extra AoE that you saw there, that's the Hollow Fang Thirst, the hemoglobin proc there. So let's do the Sated Fury one more time. This time I'll just end the toggle myself, and I get the heal. There you go. That's how that works. So very strong, and you can potentially have this up 100% of the time. You might be worried about that, your health dropping. But remember, while you have Mistform on, you're going to be healed every 1 second as well. So basically, those two effects will cancel each other out. That's the way it's going to work. You're losing the health from Fury while you're gaining the health from Mistform. Lastly, for our front bar ultimate, I'm using Temporal Guard right now from the Psijic Order skill line. This is really great for soloing, you guys, because it offers us passive minor protection on our front bar. It also gives us a passive damage shield when you hold block. That's from the Psijic Order passives. Now, that is from the Somerset chapter, so you will need that DLC in order to access this. We're not going to use it. It's really just there for the passives. And if you don't have that, another really nice option is going to be Glacial Colossus from the Necromancer skill line. That's from Gravelord skills. Now, I'm not going to be using this either, but this does give some nice passives, especially when we look at increasing our crit hit chance. But our main ultimate that we're going to be using is going to be the Vampire form on the back bar. Speaking of that back bar, first ability on our back bar is going to be Blockade of Storms. That, of course, is from the Destruction Staff skill line, the second ability that you get there. Elemental Blockade just has the longer duration, so that's what I recommend. Longer duration just because this keeps our spell damage enchant up as long as possible. Next up, we've got Necrotic Potency. This is an amazing Necromancer ability. Comes from the Bone Tyrant skill line. That's the third ability that you get. And Necrotic Potency is the morph that I like for soloing because this gives you more ultimate back. You can see 6 ultimate for every corpse that's on the ground, plus you get a little bit of healing, and your damage taken is reduced by 3%. So this is amazing, you guys, if you're want to use this build for like grinding gold or grinding champion points or something like that, because you get ultimate back for every kill that you get. So it's very, very strong. Helps you get up that ultimate as quickly as possible. And next up, I'm running Channeled Acceleration. This is just another Psijic Order buff. So that is the third ability that you get from the Psijic Order skill line. This gives us minor force for 36 seconds, plus some extra movement speed, which is nice. The Major Expedition. But our crit chance, you guys, is so high on this build that increasing our crit hit damage by another 10%. We already have the Shadow Mundus, right? That's going to make our abilities do even more damage. So I recommend that if you have the skill line. And then last here, just our 2 buffs. Skeletal Arcanist. This actually does damage as well. So this is from Gravelord. That's the second to last ability. So this does damage for 16 seconds. The cost is pretty low. And it does AoE damage as well. It also creates a corpse, which we're going to need for our siphoning, our shock siphon on the front bar, right? Mystic Siphon. You can cast Mystic Siphon based on the corpse that you get from your skeletal mage here on the back bar. So it's a really good ability. Definitely recommend that. And then Beckoning Armor. This is awesome. From the Bone Tyrant skill line again. Second ability that you get. Beckoning Armor is the morph that you want for soloing because this brings in ranged enemies. Enemies that strike you will be pulled towards you once every 3 seconds. So this is really fun because you have the armor that pulls enemies in, and then you just suck them into your Mistform, basically add them to your pile of bodies, do all that damage, get all that healing back. So that's really, really nice. You don't have to, move around too much. You just basically stay in one central location, have all your dots, and pull in enemies automatically. You don't even have to think about it. So it's a really great skill. Now, lastly, of course, we got to run the Vampire Ultimate. So I've put this on the back bar, and I'm using the Bat Swarm version. So Swarming Scion. When you transform, your max health, max magicka, and stamina is increased by 10,000. You also get a instant heal to full, and any damage that you do also heals you back. So this is a nice heal over time in addition to the Blood Mist, and it lasts a good 20 seconds, so this stays up pretty long. It makes the build even more effective. See, I have enough ultimate right now, so let's just show it off. Why don't we? So there's the transformation. Here you can see the swarming bats, and those will be doing damage every second and healing me as well. And then you can just cast all your regular abilities while you're doing this. You can even go into the Blood Mist form while you're in Bat Swarm. So that's really nice for this build. Now, in terms of passives, let's talk about the vampire passives first, since that's the focus of this build. So the new passives, like I mentioned in earlier, I'm not all the way at stage 4. I don't think you need to be at stage 4 for this to work because there are some downsides, and that's listed here under feed. You can see stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. If we were at stage 4, our regular abilities would cost 20% more, though our vampire abilities would cost less. So it would actually make it easier to be in mist form for longer, but your other skills, like your Boneyard, your Wall of Elements, all of those would cost a lot more. So I don't know if it's worth it. You also lose all your health recovery. That basically goes to 0. You take more flame damage. So I'm liking it right now at stage 1. But like I said before, just experiment and see where you like it on your build. Darkstalker, this will be good to reduce the time to enter sneak. Strike from the Shadows, this does increase our spell damage actually a little bit coming out of mist form. I forgot to mention that. So when I enter mist form and when I leave it, you will get that little extra spell damage, which is nice. Blood Ritual, this is just the same passive as before. That's how you give your vampire bite essentially to somebody else. And then Undeath, you'll only get this at stage 3 or higher. I don't know that you need this necessarily, but you can play around with it. So that's 30% damage reduction based on your missing health. So the less health you have, the tankier you are. And then Unnatural Movement, that turns you invisible while sprinting after 3 seconds. That's only at stage 4, though. This would be fun to play around in PvE. If you're solo, you can kind of go places where you wouldn't be able to go normally due to the invisibility. So definitely check it out. It's pretty fun to play around with. And what other passives do you need on this build? Obviously, all your class passives. Necromancers have some of the best class passives in the game. We've got that reduced cost on our Arcanist. Death Knell, this is the crit strike chance that I was talking about. When an enemy is under 25% health, we have 30%, 20 to 30, depends on your ultimate, bonus crit chance. So you can basically get up to 100% crit chance those last 25%, which is huge. Again, we're running the Shadow Mundus. So that Blood Mist is going to hit super hard with that passive. Dismember, we get extra physical penetration while a Gravelord ability is active. So that's why you want to keep your Mage up 100% of the time, or at least your Boneyard. Either one of those will proc that extra penetration. And then Rapid Rot increases your damage done with damage over time effects. So Blood Mist and some of our other abilities are damage over time effects, so that's really good. Bone Tyrant, we get some sustain back, disdain harm. This reduces our damage taken from dot effects. Health Avarice we're not really going to use very much, but this Last Gasp passive is awesome. You guys make sure you pick this up. An extra 1250 health. You want as much health as possible on your vampire build for sure. And then Living Death, most of these have to do with healing. But you can pick these up as well. You get ultimate back when you use a corpse. And then Undead Confederate, when you have that mage active, you also get 200 magicka and stamina recovery. Definitely pick up all your destruction staff passives since we're doing double Destro staff. All of your light armor passives, you want these. Vampire passive, we already talked about that. Mage's Guild, you want all of these. Psijic Order, if you do happen to have this, especially the ultimate on the front bar, then pick up Concentrated Barrier for that extra bonus damage shield when you're blocking. Undaunted Metal, this is really good for the bonus 6% stats if you happen to have that. Salt and Support, not needed for this build. Do pick up your racial passives though. Do pick up Alchemy Medicinal Use. And let's talk about champion points. So again, these are mostly for soloing. That's the whole point of this build. 31 into Warlord. 75 tenacity. The idea being if you need to sustain, like if your misform is just dropping you too low and your sets can't help you keep your magicka recovery up, you can drop misform for a second or two to just throw in a heavy attack and you'll get as much magicka as possible there with tenacity. 56 into Arcanist, 15 into Mooncalf, 48 Shadow Ward, 44 Tumbling. In the blue tree, 37 into Bless. This does increase the healing back from Blood Mist. 51 into Elfborn, 64 Elemental Expert, 46 Spell Erosion, then 72 into Thaumaturge for the extra dot damage. In the red tree, 72 Ironclad, 49 Hardy and Elemental Defender, 34 Thick-Skinned, 18 Light Armor Focused, 48 into Bastion. This does increase things like our Ice Heart damage shield, even the Sigic Order damage shield when blocking, so it's good to put a few points here. Now, in terms of the outfit style, this is basically Dark Brotherhood. It's Dark Brotherhood robe and gloves. The shoulder pieces, that's the Prophet's Shawl, and then I have the Daedric hood there, which is light armor, and then the Fanglair belt. So let's just quickly go over the rotation. Now, on your back bar, you have your two buffs here, the Skeletal Mage and your Bone Armor. Make sure you have those active, and then go right into a Wall of Elements and bar swap. Over here, you'll want to drop your Graveyard. Make sure Fury is up, and then go into Misform. So here we can check out the healing and damage reduction. You can see I'm basically taking 0 damage, even though I'm losing a bunch of health from having Sated Fury active. My health is basically not moving. Now, if you do need a quick burst heal, like right here, you can actually recast Fury and get all that health back, and then just bar swap. Go back into all your buffs again. Make sure you've got Graveyard on the ground. Make sure your potion stays active. Make sure Fury is up. As you have a corpse on the ground, you want to make sure to cast your Siphon, and that's how it works. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap up this Vampire Necro build for the Greymoor chapter. I hope you guys like this one. This is a lot of fun to put together. If you all enjoyed the video, of course, don't forget to crush that like button. It really does help out the channel. And make sure you subscribe to the channel for lots more videos just like this. I do put out regular build videos, guides, and discussions here on the Elder Scrolls Online every week. So make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss anything.
Subscribe to
if you'd like
him
to support
on
the
YouTube.
channel further, there's links
If you haven't already.
to my social media. There's that
badass
join button. You can click
That's what
on
he's
that for
talking
more
about.
information. As always, thank you all so much.
That is a little bit of Greymoor hype for us. And while that was running, I got Elder Scrolls up and running. Excuse me.
It makes it really rough. Like if people.
So what I'm doing here, just so you understand what's going down on the screen in front of you, what I'm doing here is I'm actually going through my characters doing upkeep. Got a little bit of food in the oven. Gonna eat here in just a minute. God damn it. See what God just did to us. But main thing I'm doing here is I'm going through all my different characters, making sure that I have the horsey upgrades done. Then I'm going to decide which character I want to play with, and I haven't really made up my mind yet. I heard there's some gabbing going on in the guild chat. Really haven't landed on actually playing this game all night. I'm halfway tempted just to do the upkeep here, maybe do a couple of rounds of some PvP, and then head on over to Apex for the remainder of the evening. We'll see how it goes. Go check on my potatoes.
For all of these crimes, this one sentences him to the stocks until such time as he shows proper repentance.
The Khajiit.
Finest quality merchandise.
We got potatoes.
Only the finest wares here.
The Khajiit.
Prices here.
Welcome, friend.
Fine goods and fair prices.
Quality and variety. Come, see for yourself.
The Khajiit.
For all of these crimes, this one sentences him to the stocks until such time as he shows proper repentance.
The Khajiit.
Best prices guaranteed.
Finest quality merchandise.
Welcome, friend.
Sorry. Yeah, that's the one I'm at. Felms is the Nightblade.
And Lothus
Olms,
is...
Lothus is the poison.
Yep, and then
I am
Olms is the main. So you'll get used to it. Like, I've been living in there the past few weeks. Like, I've been on 6 different teams and they're running that shit every day. Trying to get IRs for people. And trying to go for more polys.
Fine goods at fair prices.
Who's off tank? Is Marlin or is Pear off tank?
I think Marlin will be off tanking and Pear would be main tanking.
Okay, that's good then. Cause I know Marlon has his Worm and Evan. You know who's gonna be Kite Heal?
Not sure on that yet. I think Marlon will probably end up bringing healer.
Probably right.
Probably. Raven's really good, so.
Raven is phenomenal.
We've got a fetching thief here!
Best prices guaranteed.
The wood elf known as Finindren has been found guilty of the following crimes.
Positively Good 2 is now following. Thank you for following Positively Good 2.
Stealing rotten tomatoes and other refuse from stablemaster Semiraz Midden Heap.
Absolutely. Thank you for following. I'm not even really doing anything
Dumping
yet.
said refuse on the head of the Ultimate Commander Faruin during
I don't know what's happening yet. I'm trying to figure shit out.
And finally,
Thinking
not
about going into
part
Battlegrounds.
of a
Not
priest
quite
merchant
sure.
While attempting to avoid capture.
Looking at Discord just for a sec.
For all of these crimes,
I was.
this one sentences him to the stocks until such time as he shows proper repentance.
What's going on, people?
Not much.
Y'all doing anything?
Trying to figure out.
Is Mustang in here?
What you need?
Well, I mean, other people might know because this is the first time I've run Maelstrom in 3 years. Do you get transmute stones from the last chest every time, or just like your first time of the week?
Every time for a character, I think. I usually run it once per character. You should be able to get it more though, I think. I'm not quite sure. I don't sit there and farm it anymore like I used to.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's every time, once per week, per character. But I'm not 100% sure. It might be. They might have changed that because I think you do this. If you do VDSA now, I think you get a shit ton. No, it is every time you run it. Never mind. It is. Because the VDSA is the same way now.
Oh, okay. Whew. Worm in here.
So y'all got anything planned for the evening?
Thinking about a Vass +1. You were muted, yes.
Was not.
I can barely hear you, Farkle.
No.
Might still be like partially muted.
I'm not partially muted. I'm not talking loud.
Either that or you
I
have
told
your
I was.
mic
Well,
down.
enunciate.
No, I got told I was mean, so I'm not talking very.
By whom?
Bandit.
The
Oh,
fuck
I
does he
wouldn't worry
know?
about that.
Wait, consider the fucking source.
She was authoritative, which was nice.
I still don't know when you were supposedly mean.
Yeah, I
At the beginning, at
we
the
need
beginning when
video
she said,
proof.
at the beginning when she said that, you weren't even on yet. When she said, mics will, or comms will remain clear, or else she'll get. It's like, whoa! Listen to that authoritative.
As far as I'm
voice she said
concerned,
there.
if it didn't
I have
happen in the
never heard
stream and I
Farka-
can't make a button out of it, it didn't happen.
I have never heard
And you can
Farka
ask Pear.
speak.
He called me dictator Farka, and now he's gonna pay me anytime he wants me to dictator him.
Harry is just obsessed with dicks. I mean, let's just be honest.
With dicks.
Big
What?
smooches.
It's sugar pear.
Is it
get
still no poly? Are you still no poly?
Okay, well, I'll catch you guys later. We actually had a poly drop, and he sold it right
Oh,
away.
and they didn't give it to you. Oh, thank God. Who is it?
Bastard.
Who got it? Who
it's
got it?
X-
I gotta thank him.
XX, it's Fades SX.
Oh, it's Fades? Okay, let's go. I know
Yeah.
him. Let's go. I'm gonna have to kill
He
him
ne-
with 100k just to not give it anymore.
But
He
I
didn't give it to you?
mad. We were 2 deaths off from IR, so. And then after that, it's
Who
just been
died in
nothing
IR,
but floor
probably?
lords.
Who was it?
It's been
Who was it?
our interrupter with his name was MV
Dinkus?
and Hostel.
Oh, I know Hostel.
And then-
Yeah. Hostel's good. I don't know why how the fuck
He is
did
good,
die?
but he is good. But today he was just floor loading tonight. I think it was just lag. He literally died like what 10 times today.
Oh
Half of our
man.
vid went to him.
Who was the
And
other
then
death?
Sub Bacon
man?
died.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was-
I was thinking Dinkus was gonna die. Dinkus is the one that usually fucking floor mats.
But, yeah, it was fun. They made me work. I had to do literally everything. I had to hold films at one point because our main tank or off tank DC'd, and then I had to get all the interrupts and keep Lothus stacked. So I am tired.
I mean, you should be keeping Lotus stacked anyway. All you have to do is just get films.
I know. But like, that's
You
still
done with
something I
them
had
for
to
the
do.
night then?
Yes, I am. I am done for the
Okay.
night. Let me go tell them. Yeah. I need to go figure out what they're about to do because they do want to start earlier now, so we can have at least 3 hours to make up for only having 1 day. So I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries.
One day? That's rough.
Yeah.
Well, we got ourselves a fish.
Yay! We have a fish.
Switch this to here.
Hello. Did my chat still work? My chat still works. Let's go.
Yes,
Yay,
your
it's
chat
still
still
here.
works.
I actually
Who
use
is my
Asylum
kite
CP.
healer?
I don't know.
Is it gonna be Region?
That is a possibility. Regen is kinda
Oh.
a decent healer.
Regen likes to heal too, and
Regen main to
doesn't get
healer.
to heal.
I know I'm
Used to main a healer. I don't know why
making
he
a
stopped.
joke. His name
I do main a
is
healer.
healer.
they just
But I just don't ever get to heal with this fucking
Heal.
guild.
Alright, I'm back.
Regen, that is why I try to let you heal as much as possible when you actually play with us.
So, poison boss this time?
No, let's keep it simple. Just
But if
deny
Marlon's
play
in
the
there,
game.
Marlon's off tank, like Lothus shouldn't be too bad. Like Lothus won't actually be bad at all if we have Marlon off tank. If he's truly off tank. Lothus might actually be easier if we have Marlon tanking, because Marlon's gonna keep him in stack more compared to having films jump around and
It depends on
DPS
if the
not being able to
DPS
cleave.
wants to spaz with Heavens and Cone. And everyone gets swiped with Cone.
Well, I mean, they should do that. They should know, like, just die to Kona. If you think you're gonna die, I don't care at this point. Just die to it. Kona is your
No, like,
lane.
I don't know. People, yeah, cone is your lane. I get that, but like people might panic and just swing it everywhere.
Well, we just tell them no. I say no.
Just
No
tell
swing.
just no.
Just tell them no. No.
Bad.
You can't do that, so now you're
Really, I'm just
incapable of
moved.
doing that.
I'm really just. It's not really heavens more so I'm worried about. It's just when fire comes out and people want to swing.
It's Xe and then Cone and then yay Lighthouse.
Yeah, lighthouses. But I want an excuse to scream out lighthouse. I want to see Otis if Otis is the Hall of Fame
You might come here with my
interrupt.
Sork with you and just streak.
I want to see if Otis is the Hall of Fame interrupter. Otis, you want to interrupt for me, please?
Mm-mm.
Aww.
Why would I want to help you?
Because we need an
God,
interrupter.
let me interrupt.
Otherwise,
I only got to interrupt
No.
once in my life.
no.
Come on.
I'm gonna interrupt then. How about that?
Okay, fine. Me and you race for it. You're on tank. I'm on the sword. We'll race.
Oh,
See who gets the most interrupts.
this guy is actually
You can
serious.
keep count.
Y'all are goops.
Alright, someone start the group.
You
Right now I'm
started.
on Crow.
Oh, I get to start.
What
Let's
am I
go.
coming in on? Am I coming
Yeah,
on Interruptor?
yeah.
Can I
Do we
interrupt?
have 3 crows?
I don't know.
I don't
I'll
know
interrupt
if
on
we
Crow.
have a group yet.
I'll interrupt on Crow. Question mark?
Hold
Let
on, let me.
I've already done it. You can. I don't know. I don't
Oh, I
care.
know.
I've done it.
me go get crushing real quick.
Bet.
Just in case.
So we have
Oh.
one Sork. Wait, we have a Sork. Why don't we put the Sork on interrupt?
I don't know.
Yo, Downcast, you want to interrupt for me,
I want to
darling?
race you.
Because
She was
Regen
like,
wants
no.
to. Because Regen wants to race you.
Oh, sad. Hold up. Sending out invites now. I'll be back.
Okay, I'm gonna mess with my champion.
So are you guys going to be full or?
I have no idea what's happening. I just know that I'm here. And that my name is Fargo. Probably like, what the fuck? Why isn't Fargo accepting this group invite? Because I am in my champion points when death is
I put that in the worst spot. Fuck.
Alright, ladies and gentleworms. It does not look like I'm going to be included in the Trials game, so I'm going to go just fucking do some Battlegrounds. I think all the rest of them have gone to group chat, and I just don't see me being involved with this. Things sure got real quiet in here.
Yeah, sorry, they're in group chat. They'll probably come back over here. I'm not 100% sure. Are you going to the raid?
I don't know. I asked if they needed anybody, and I couldn't get an answer out of them. I'm queued up for Battlegrounds right now.
Okay. Well, I'll be going back to group chat in a minute. I just switched characters to get some stuff, so if they need anybody, I'll make sure I mention you're in here.
Let the games fucking begin.
Let's make our ancestors proud. They have the ball! Our ancestors weep! Time speed you! The ball is free! We got the ball! We must get the ball! We have the ball! Ready your blades! Somebody pick up the ball! Get that ball! Or get off the field! The ball!
God damn it.
The ball has been dropped! They have the ball! Ready your axes! We must get the ball! We've got the ball! Let's go! the ball! Ready your axes!
Oh, there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can do.
Get the ball! We got...
Oh my god, I cannot move.
What are you doing? The ball has been dropped! They have the ball! Our ancestors weep! Time speed you! The ball is free! The ball has been dropped! We got the ball!
Whoop, 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 motherfuckers. Get away from me. Oh, I killed myself.
Get that ball, or get off the field! Get the ball back! They've lost the ball! They wear dishonor well!
Motherfucker. Oh, didn't catch one per... God damn it. I can catch myself on the goddamn ledge.
Get that ball, or get off the field!
Are you kidding me? No.
Stay in the fight now.
Whoop,
It's
whoop.
not over.
Son of a bitch. Oh, I tried.
The ball has been dropped. Time speed you. The ball is free. Somebody pick up the ball. They have the ball. Ready your axes.
Whew, that was a rough run. Alright, dude. The fuck? This is what I'm hearing. There for a second I thought he was going to start singing Baby Shark.
Greetings.
Honest?
Good to see you. Greetings.
been slain!
A murder!
You yes.
certainly like racking up bounties, don't you? These petty criminals make my stomach hurt.
Come, do. I've got what you need. Can I help you? I've got...
Well.
Greeting. Hello there.
Can I help you?
May I?
Care to bargain? Your money is...
Hmm.
I am ready to buy goods.
None of us is getting any young.
I'm sorry, but I have a note here for you from Master Rolus. It says you should start making waves if you wish to be a client.
I've already... Well done. For this... The circle... Of course. Now, we may have...
No charge to have a look. I've got what you need. Prices have never been better.
One more. Then I think I'm just going to change games.
May Oriel guide us. Keep up the fight!
About time.
blood to quench our blades.
Damn it! I could not recover for some reason.
Feeling our blades now.
Damn it! I hurt the motherfucker. Hurt a few of them. I'm gonna go to full Groot mode. Not bad. I'll take it. Zombie Army 4 Dead War, huh? Interesting game name. Do admit. Alright, let's see what our dailies look like. Oh, man. Today's dailies are my jam, and I've got 7 hours to finish them. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do this thing right now. We're not even going to wait. Well, actually, in just a few minutes, right after this. See, that's just shitty. I don't like that. I don't like how that works. It's just...
Previously on The Broken Ghost. Yo, I've got a date with a girl named Yoko from Hammond. Wow, room got real quiet after that one, and Lifeline's about 2 decibels too high when she says, "A date? Go on with ya. Does this girl know what she's getting herself into?" That's great. I feel like Lifeline is kind of jealous. You're not going on this date. Girl doesn't deserve an attitude like that. Yes, he is going. Never turn good intel down, and right now, your boys are only way to get our hands on some. Octane, we need you to find out what this meeting between Loba and Hammond was all about, and I need proof. Oh, Watson, Bangalore, Crypto, and Revenant are missing.
This is going to be fun.
Okay, Revenant makes sense, but what's happened to Watson, Bangalore, and Crypto? Alright, here we go. Place is crawling with hostiles. You need to thin out the herd. Hey, we got a friendly down there. Who's down there? We're gonna have a little peek at that. Someone is doing work in there. I'm gonna save you.
But I'm excited to find it.
Trap some of those monsters before heading in. Okay. Whoa. I'm coming. I don't know who's down there, but we gotta go rescue them. Nice job, we're not out of the woods yet. I'm coming. Go, 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 go. Maybe it's Watson. I'm seeing Watson fences here. Are you in there, Watson? Picking up life signs. I think I got a man down. Oh no. Oh. Get out of here. Ugh. Come on. Oh god. Let me in. Watson! I got you, I got you.
I'm bleeding out.
I got you. Don't worry.
Somebody has to lose. That's just how this works.
What? No! Watson! She can't be dead. Right. Right. Jeez. I mean, usually you don't take people's gear, right? But I can't even get her banner. Like, is she just straight up dead? Watson's down, but let's keep it together. What? I can't believe this. Oh god, what the... Okay, this level immediately is a lot better. Oh god. Cool. I've got tons of coming. Tons are coming. I think we're okay though. I bet it's going to be so hard on squad mode. Oh my. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Jeez. Okay, this is cool. There's like objectives. Open exit panels activated. What's this? Ooh, okay. Don't mind if I do. Activating panel. Okay. Where else do we have to go? Can we go out here? Find and activate panels. Ah, I get ya, I get ya. Oh, here's one. Get out of here. A Spitfire. A golden Spitfire. I mean, don't mind if I do. What happened to, Watson? Is she dead? I don't know. No, she can't be dead, but I mean, like, what happened to her? You killed Watson! How could you? Oh yeah, that's even better. Oh dear. That was very loud. That was very loud. Get some ammo real quick. Drop the sniper ammo. I don't know how crazy this is gonna get. Dig up the hidden artifact. Okay, so we're on the go already. I don't like this Loba person. She's screwed with us, you know? Watson wouldn't be dead right now if it wasn't for her. Strutting her way into this place. Right, I'm gonna heal up before we put this down. I feel like this is gonna be pretty crazy right here. Here we go. Here we go. Watch your 6. Hostiles approaching. I'm ready. Alright. Haven't got much ammo. The old sit on top of a truck strat. It works. You have to know what happens to Watson. Hopefully we'll find out in the dialogue, you know? Yeah, this isn't too hard. Whoa. I gotta say, I'm happy with this one. I think this is it though. Might be here already. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab the case. Time to go. Oh, I gotta go over there. Okay. I'm on my way.
I found the piece.
Oh god, oh god. Go, 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 go. Oh my god. Woo, we did it. Alright, time for some lore. Okay, that was actually pretty cool. I think that's a nice step up. If the missions were just a tiny bit longer, they would be so cool. And that was such a improvement over last week's. Okay, but lore time, right? What happened to Watson? She's not actually dead, right? That was intense though, jeez, that was cool. I'm gonna try this again with like a bunch of people. I feel like I've heard that it's harder when you're in a squad. Okay, let's see then. Occipital Hub, a physical and logical connection center for entire assembly, delivered constant conditioned power to cores, pass-through channel for direct data between cores and an encryption sub, but no tap for the hub itself. Holds motor sub-processing, likely interfaced and translated between host structures for locomotion. Physical and logical connection. Okay, I mean, sure. Got this charm. Alright, let's jump into the lore. The detached chaperone. Mirage for Wraith. I repeat, this is Mirage for Wraith. Do you copy Wraith? Today's the day, I think to myself. Today's the day I finally snap and kill him. Oh, this is from Wraith's perspective this time around. Go for Wraith. What you doing? Yep, definitely the day I kill him. Same thing I was doing 5 minutes ago when you asked. Running surveillance on Octane's date. Yeah, we're fighting prowlers. Scary, nasty, rabid prowlers. It's really exciting. Not exciting as chaperoning for a date, but exciting. Turning on the recording of a device. Don't radio in again. Is your heart racing? Is your adrenaline pumping? I need updates every 60 seconds. Here's an update. It's not going so well, and you're not helping. Oh no, is it an appetizer crisis? Goodbye, Mirage. Did he eat his salad with the wrong foot? I disconnect the comm, turn my focus back to Octane's date with Yoko. She's the chief of staff for Cheryl Amachi, who heads up Hammond's legal department. Basically, she's the woman who makes it easy for Hammond to get away with everything. Interesting. So she's pretty powerful then. And we sent in a guy with all the subtlety of a jackhammer. That is true. So, you said you had a question about one of Cheryl's meetings last week. Cheryl Amachi, right? Yeah, she had some secret meeting with the new chick, Loba. I'm supposed to ask you what that was all about. Octane, oh no. Note to self, never send Octane undercover again. Oh, I see. So the only reason we're out right now is so you can find out details about my boss's meetings behind closed doors and totally put my job at risk. Why am I doing this again? 'Cause I can get Lifeline's autograph for you? Why would I care about Lifeline's autograph? 'Cause I can get Bangalore's autograph for you? For real? Bangalore never hangs around for signings after a match. That would be a collector's item for sure. Are the two of you friends or something? No way, she actually bought that. Sure, 2 peas in a pod. We're like twins. Uh-oh. Damn, Octane, you make a terrible spy, but you stumble into wins more than anybody else I know. Well, you didn't hear this from me, but my boss wanted to talk to Loba about what she was after in that warehouse under Skulltown. Something called a source code. Uh-huh, cool. Apparently this code was teleported out of the bunker by some kind of security system before Loba could grab it. Basically Revenant's head. Awesome. My boss can get Loba the coordinates where the source code went, but she wants something in return. She wants... Wait, did you just say nodding head? Oh my god, he actually said that. Okay. What the hell is that noise? I ripped the headphones off. Are my ears bleeding? Damn it, where'd that feedback come from? Mirage for Wraith, do you copy? Damn it, Mirage, I said not to radio while I was working with the... But what he tells me next stops me dead in my tracks. I waste no time. Open a portal and appear behind Octane, startling Yoko. Change of plans. We gotta go. Oh good, I was dying of boredom, but we're already moving through the void. I relay Mirage's message to him. 2 words that send a chill down our spines. Watson's down. Oh, here we go. When we get to Mirage's bar, it's chaos. What happened? We were stationed inside the, not you, path. What happened? We were scoping out the nest. Watson told us she was going to plant fences. We didn't realize she went into the building. By the time we got inside, there was nothing to do but be sad. I'm still sad, friend. Aww. I see Caustic standing over Watson's bed. I look to Pathfinder, confused. Oh no! Not the guy I expected to hold vigil. He hasn't left our side since we got back. See, Caustic is just like, he's the father figure. I don't keep many friends. The girl in the bed is in my top 3. Caustic acknowledges me with a sad nod of understanding. It's a look I've never seen on his face before. It's almost sympathetic. To everyone else, he and I are outsiders. Wow, that's cool. To Natalie, we're family. Somehow we got on the bad path. How do we get off it? She'll make a full recovery. Oh, wait, this is Loba. I thought it was Mirage. She'll make a full recovery. What matters now is finding the other half of the Gemini. Bad taste that. Caustic has her pinned against the wall by the throat before I even realize he can move that fast. Wow. Should Miss Paquette's condition worsen, you will live out your days so unrecognizable you'll beg me for death. She gasps when he drops her. Her hand presses to her throat as he storms out of the room. Is this all worth it, Loba? All these pieces? This artifact? Is it worth all this suffering? It's everything. Why? What is it? I already told you. All I know is that it's a piece of tech. I'm not talking about the artifact. I'm talking about the source code. What is it? Her eyes go wide when I mention it. I struck a nerve. She opens her mouth, starts to say something, but... Different voice answers. My voice. 3 words. He's above you. And I know who it is before I even have a chance to look up. I have a better question, girlies. When were you going to tell me there's a whole world out there where I'm worshipped like a god? And as I reach for my kunai and try to piece together how long he's been up there, I realize I was wrong earlier. This isn't the bad path we're on. We chose the worst path. The liberated Narc. Wow. That was actually good. That was good. I'm excited now. Can we just every time okay, last episode wasn't too gripping, it was funny. I still wanted the next one straight away, and I feel that way now. The story is getting crazy. I'm guessing Watson's gonna be okay. They can't kill off a character, but we don't know. That is crazy. So that's it. Thank you everyone for watching. This was crazy. I'm really enjoying this. Good job, Respawn, the writers working there. You're doing a great job. Let me know what you think about this story, this episode, and I'll see you in the comments. Cheerio.
And that is from the Gaming Merchant on the YouTubes. Excellent little put together right there. Did enjoy that a lot. Getting fired up, ready to play some Apex Legends ourselves. I think we might be running through that exact same mission right now. And seeing if we can do halfway as good as he did. Probably not. Everybody knows my catchphrase. Come here to watch fat old man play video games badly. Or poorly. Poorly even. Alright. Let's get this shit spun up, shall we?
Come on, friend. Time to win. I have to find the piece. Hide and seek is a fun game, as long as you don't die.
Oh, I suck at this. I've got to eliminate 4 hostiles. I got you. Oh. Man, I suck at this hard. Barely hit the ones that are running up.
Here I go. I am repairing myself. I am repairing myself. I am repairing myself.
I'm bleeding out. Somebody has to lose. That's just how this works.
Recharging shields. Recharging shields. found the piece.
Oh. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, I'm dead again. Fuck! I'm never gonna make it. Run, motherfucker, run! Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Yo, man, hey, thanks for the sparks there. I'm not gonna play him again. I'm not good with him. Should have taken Octane from the beginning.
I don't push the envelope, I shred it.
Gotta find that piece. Or I could just keep running till I trip on it.
Motherfucker.
We could check out here. Ready, set, go!
Oh, that's so stupid.
I'm down. Somebody has to lose. That's just how this works.
Sergeant Shields, come on, come on. Charging up my shields.
All right. Yeah, you know, I can identify with that statement right there more than anybody here knows. I need to use the bathroom. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I have returned to the seat. The seat of power, the seat of glory, the seat of gaming. For now. And I think we're actually going to play a couple matches here in just a minute. But I do need a constitutional just a couple of minutes more. So I hope this patience. Hope this patience in the gallery. Just a few minutes. Patience. I'm still here. If you want to talk, we can talk. Nothing about that's changed. Oh, shit. Not paying attention. I'm over here snacking. That's what a fat old man needs to do late at night, snack. I need to text message my bros. Starting dailies now. Stream is on. Get on here, LSU Tiger King. pretty sure Captain Magic's working. How bad did that mess up the shot? Oh. I just want to be able to see my shit and get my mic where I want it. I tell you what, if I just love up on the goddamn mic, I don't have these problems. Because I can just look over the top of it. Y'all can hear me a million times better. I know. Alright. I'm cool with that shot. I'm cool with that angle. Yeah. Minor adjustments. Minor adjustments. I do apologize. I hope no one out there is actually wearing headphones right now. Alright. Back to the wolf view. Oh, that looks like it's... The wolf view looks like it's 5x5. See, this is where I have the problems when I want to reach up here and I'm pushing it up. Boop. And in my head, I'm just like, I should just leave it up here. But then it's like in the middle of the camera. There's too high. You know, I one of these days I'm gonna get me a better mic arm too. Got one of these El Cheapos, but it works, and it works really well for what I have. This little toner condenser mic, and I love this little toner condenser mic. I think it's amazing sound quality. Me personally, it's like $35 mic. I remember back in the day when I was a kid doing DAT recordings, live shows. Condenser mics cost like $200-300 for a good condenser mic, and you can still spend that today on a good condenser mic, but you don't need to, boys and girls. You don't need to. All you need is a phantom power supply and a toner microphone for $35 with a little extension arm. That's all you need. Perfection. Sounds awesome. I even have windscreens for this shit. I just never use it because I like the silver look. And all in all, I don't have enough airflow coming through here to really warrant it. And I honestly don't think my are that bad. But, yeah, you know, y'all could correct me on that. I've never had many corrections on that stuff. Alright. Alright. We're slowly getting there.
Sorry, beautiful. It's not you. It's me.
That's what I want. That 120 crafting metals, right? Wouldn't mind to have that skin. Alright, let's get to work, shall we? We're gonna get all this shit. I'm not still doing the quest, am I? Did I somehow fuck this up? I somehow fucked this up. Can anybody tell me what the hell I've done wrong?
Today's a good day to cheat day.
No. This is not what I wanted to do. And that, boys and girls, is how you bail out of a game. Okay. Better. Better, butter. Better. Two knockdowns and shotguns, 2,500 damage, 2 games played, and we need to outlive 250 people. We're going to get this done, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get done with style. With all the style you can muster, mister.
Come on, friend. Time to win. I don't push the envelope. I shred it.
Only the best for my friends.
This is your champion.
We're the champion squad? I'm the champion with 20 kills? Something's got to be wrong here.
Eeny, meeny, miny. How about there?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Contact. I love this part. Ha! Let's go over here. Lucky us, we are already inside the ring.
First blood.
First blood on the enemy.
Oh, I just need that shotgun now.
Faster, faster, faster.
You already emptied everything out.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader? Interesting. Helmet here. Level 1.
Thank you.
Don't forget who hooked you up. Activating jump drive.
Warning. Ring
Jump
movement
drive in
in
position.
progress.
We're already inside the next ring. There'd better be some good loot around here. Tossing jump drive. Jump drive out. Tossing jump drive.
Let's go over here.
Jump drive out.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Incoming care package.
Jump drive activated. Activating jump drive. Jump drive in position. Using jump drive. Jump drive set. Throwing jump drive.
Check it out. Survey beacon up here.
Throwing jump drive. Let's do some shopping.
Scanning for the next ring. Check your
Evo shield here. Level 1.
Activating jump drive.
Attention, there is a new kill leader.
We have a new kill leader. I can't wait to meet them.
I need a hop up. Double tap trigger. I need a shotgun bolt. I need an extended heavy mag. I need a barrel mod.
Jump drive set.
Round 2, beginning ring countdown.
Great. Already inside the ring.
Kill leader eliminated.
Shops open for business. Black market here. In the mood for some shopping?
Must go faster!
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader? Interesting.
What do you think is over here?
Yes.
New kill leader appointed.
Supply bin here.
New kill leader. Huh. Not for long, pal.
Ring closing.
Great. Already inside the ring.
Optics here. Optics here. Mid-range.
It's go time.
Care package being delivered.
Zipline deployed.
Ooh, care package on the way. I like the sound of that. Jump drive in position.
What are you waiting for? An invitation? Come on, get in the ring, compadres.
Let's go here. Forget it. Let's see what we have over here. Throwing jump drive.
I found the next ring location for us. Check your maps.
Must go faster.
Enemy down.
Getting health back.
Taking fire. There's another squad on us. We took out the whole squad.
Only 2 enemy squads left. The enemies are shooting at me. 1 minute before the ring closes. We have time.
Ooh, that's gonna kick.
Taking fire.
Watch out.
Enemy there.
Firing.
Target there.
Oh no, there's another squad attacking. Reloading. I have been shot. Enemy down.
That was an effective distraction. Hopefully my teammates can pull it out.
Attention, delivering care package. Ooh, I feel good about this care package. Shall we?
Get inside the ring, boys. Get inside the ring, boys. One of those games.
We have our Apex champions.
My teammates did work. Proud for them. I did jack or shit. I think I'll pass.
¿Ya la apago, güey? ¿Qué? Pues pendejo.
I cannot wait to win this match, friend. Let's go for a ride.
Sounds like we have a teammate with a mic. This could get interesting. May have to mute him. Hope not.
And pay the price.
We'll see. Truth be told, I can't understand what he's saying right now. I'm the champion again? How?
I'm the jump master. Duh. Looks full over there. Non terre plus ultra!
Heard that.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
You're gonna have to move at my speed to make the next ring.
Attention. First blood.
First blood, and it's not us. Wonderful.
Body shield here. Level 1.
New kill leader appointed.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
Mira, body shield here. Level 2.
1 minute. The ring is far.
Estoy con el güey campeón. El güey campeón. Maldita hija de puta me
The
robó
ring
esa
is
madre.
quite far. There is not much time left.
Maldita perra, güey, me la robó. Sí, güey. You sick son of a bitch. Y me vale madre que me estoy escuchando, güey. Sinceramente no les importa.
New kill leader appointed.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Güey, trae esta mamada. ¿Y esa? ¿Esta? Yo no tengo una mira. Ay, hace ratito me haría 3, güey. Dije, ah, va.
Warning. Fluid movement in progress.
I can see that the ring's moving on the
Me
map.
cae bien es inservible, pero es que está chistosín, güey. Porque necesito esta madre listo. Con esta madre regeneras el escudo. Esto nunca
What do
la
you think
uso,
is over
pero...
here?
Pero...
L-Star here.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Faster, faster, faster! Yo, we should def check out that
Es
care
el color de
package.
las balas, tío. Ahí. Está chido. Déjame, güey.
There's a
¿Por
jump
qué
tower
esos
here.
pendejos te dejan, güey?
Heard that.
¿Pero no me gustó, güey? ¿Qué? ¿Ok, con aquí?
It's go time!
¿Qué hace, güey? ¿Te avienta? Ay, pendejo. No sé cómo llegó ese güey allá. ¿Por ahí? No puedes usar los coches. ¿Cuál es mejor traer así a simple cosa? ¿Esta o la otra? Ay, o la esta. Así a la mano, güey.
Go faster!
Esta porque tiene dos balas. ¿Esta o esta? ¿Esta que es como metralleta? ¿Cómo? No, güey, te expones.
Welcome to the shop. I've got just the thing for you.
Mames, ahí porque están tan pocas bolas. Ah, se fue mi compa, güey. Allá, güey. Y esta como dispara, güey, como metralleta. Oh.
Jump drive out.
Jump pad out!
Cuidado. ¿Y cómo me la hago, güey?
Ooh, that's got a kick!
No mames, ese plus. ¿Sigo corriendo? ¿Solo de griega o por qué no? ¿Cómo? ¿Ah, con mis dos LB? Los dos son LB, ¿no? ¿Qué que lleva, no? ¿Las tirolesas cómo se ponen, güey? O sea, ¿se ponen automáticas o yo tengo que ponerle de dónde a dónde? ¿Nunca las has puesto? No. Pues está bien chido, güey, o sea... Yo uso un güey que pone escudo cuando disparas. ¿O qué hace ese, güey? ¿Pero por qué no tengo arma? Ah. ¿Y por qué ese güey es campeón, güey? Velo, güey, no mató a nadie, no se mueve. Sí, güey, pinche puto. Porque te viste, güey. Puta. Ah, nomás me lo ganó, güey. No, pero tú crees así ya.
Enemy down.
¿Pero quién ya?
Reloading.
Güey, ya está tirado. Pero le quería disparar para ver qué es el güey.
I am taking fire, friends.
I needed that fucking knock.
Ya lo veo. Es que, güey, esta pendeja. No es cierto. Nunca juego esta mierda, mate.
Too anxious. Running in there, knowing better.
Join me for harder, faster, stronger.
I can't be the champion this time.
I know what you're looking for. I'm in.
If it shows me as the champion, something's broken. Or I'm broken. So this is your squad.
This is your champion.
Not me. Okay. Excellent.
Let's land here. Here we go. Ready up.
It's gonna be a fast one.
Treasure pack here.
Extended light mag here. Level 3. Hey, mira, consumé. I'm down. No bueno. I got some enemies right here. We got cover. Got trouble.
There's a void in your heart. And I put it there. Attention. Kill leader eliminated.
I told you it was gonna be a fast one. Never, ever, ever, ever drop straight down, boys and girls. Well, I got my 2. Or if these going to be some serious players. Ah. Who needs serious? We just want to have fun. Yeah. Do want to welcome everybody to the stream. Anybody who might be out there.
This is your champion.
We are streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and a Mixer for those of you who are not aware. This is a live restream broadcast. We do generally favor Mixer because of the FTL, but all chats are welcome and paid attention to. We do have speech chat enabled, so when you talk in chat, your text will be heard. That's always fun. If I have everything set up on my end, I'll be able to hear you even with the headphones on there. I won't be able to hear you in the headphones, but I kind of want to go in there.
What do you think is over here? Must go faster. We have the benefits. We are inside the ring.
I don't want anything I see in front of me. I won't pick it all up. Gimme. Place you. I'm gonna place you. I double tap. Now I just need my Eva. If anybody sees an Eva, let me know.
Score time.
Attention, there is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Show off.
We are in the ring.
Evo shield here. Level 1.
Warning, ring movement in progress.
We are inside the ring. Good faith.
package being delivered.
Care package on high. Favor from the gods.
Okay, I'll take it. Man, I need that like I need a hole in the head. Where's the health and shit? So, say where's the health and shit and run right past.
Scanning the area.
Let's go over here.
Must go faster.
Hitting the eject button. Faster, faster, faster.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
We have the benefit. We are inside the ring.
Attention. Supply ship inbound.
We could check out here.
Let's explore this way.
Hemlock here.
Enemy over there. Opening fire. Getting shot at. This time I'm down.
Rápido. Just you and me. We'll have to move quick. Just how I like.
Scanning the area.
Did he get one of my 2 knockdowns at least? One of my 2 knockdowns. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty.
Ready to go. Seen? With the right moves.
I haven't found my limit.
Introducing your champion.
I'm the jump master. We should land there. Looks like fun. Can you feel the speed? Yeah, baby!
Let's explore this way.
Loud and clear, Mother.
Enemy over there.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
We're all faster, faster, faster!
Attention. First blood.
Got our first worm food, compadres. And then there were 2. Keep up with me, compadre. See someone out there?
Heads up. New kill leader.
Reload, take it back! Down that one. Yeah! That was amazing! Te amo, amigo. Too bad you're dead. I'm down. Oh, I actually...
I tried hard. Oh no! Skip frames. What the fuck? dog has crashed.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
I wonder what this chappy motherfucker's doing. Let's see.
Inside the next ring.
Is this dude even playing, you think?